We are all blessed. All right, our last storyteller.
Mr. Taylor Glazier.
It was very funny, by the way, guys. So laugh for the laugh, cry for the cry. But good time.
Don't worry, we're not putting too much pressure on you, Taylor. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say anymore because it's Taylor's turn. Okay, Taylor.
I hope you guys are enjoying Title Tales, or as my wife calls it, Tattle Tales, because she's like, why are you out there telling on yourself? Because this story's about crime. My first time getting pulled over was for stealing gasoline, and you're probably wondering, Taylor, how do you steal gasoline? And I'll tell you, I don't know, because I got caught, but the way the story goes is 2007, and I'm in high school, and I'm coming home from a show in Charleston, and the gas light comes on, and I'm in high school, I don't have any money. I got 20 bucks in my wallet. I don't want to spend that money on gas. I want to spend it on something fun this weekend with my friends. And it occurs to me that I had dropped off a friend a while back down Browns Ferry Road. And when I was leaving, she said, hey, help yourself. We have a fuel pump on our land. That's how far out they lived. And I remembered that fuel pump. And I thought, I'm gonna get gas from them. And so instead of heading on 17 North to go see my loving parents, the thing I should have done, I continued on 701 to Browns Ferry Road, out to that house, and turned onto the dirt road that was in the woods, and creeping on there at night, hoping that the car doesn't run out of gas and break down. And finally the woods opened up, and there's that big house with like the little houses around it that's like her extended family that like the trucks and the cars are in. And on the right, some kind of crop and the fuel tank. And so I cut off my lights because I don't want to get caught, and let the car roll up to the fuel tank. I get out, fill up the car, I don't hear anything, think we're good. Get back in, drive back onto that dirt road in the woods. I'm feeling really good about this. I didn't break down on the way, got a full tank. I'm like, I should do this all the time. This is great. And it's about that time that this big green truck comes pulling up behind me, and he is flashing his headlights, and he is honking his horn, and he generally seems upset. And look, I was born and raised in the South. I was born in Conway. A lot of y'all are from the South. So I know, and you know, this man with a big truck who lives on a farm has a gun. And on top of that, I have just trespassed on his property. I have stolen from him. And we are in the middle of nowhere. And this man has, by God, every right to do violence to me, whatever. And so I tell you that without hesitation, I take off, speed. And he takes off right after me. And we are cutting through stop signs. We are swerving around cars on Browns Ferry Road. We are in a full-on car chase, like in a movie. And it is very stressful because there's no base. You know what I mean? There's nowhere to go and just be like, oh, I'm good, I'm safe, you gotta go, bye. Like, that's not gonna happen. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I'm just like, oh no, okay, so maybe I go to a switchback neighborhood, try to lose him in there. Maybe I can go to a gated community I know the number for, maybe I'll get in there and the gate will close on him, I'll be good. But really wasn't up to me because as we were coming around that 5-way stop where the McDonald's is, the blue lights came on. And that was a real problem for me because I wanted to go to college. And it felt like that wasn't going to happen anymore. And they pull us over into, it says South State Bank now, it was something else back then, but that parking lot. And I get really lucky because of the optics of the situation. The guy is justifiably upset because I have just put him through a lot. And he gets out of his truck and he is cursing and he is screaming and he is kicking the tires, and the lady police officer has a real hard time getting him back in the truck. And so when she comes up to me, you know, I got like my bad haircut, my glasses on, I'm looking like a little Harry Potter. Like, I don't look like the problem here, you know what I mean? But she comes up to me and she said, that guy said something really funny to me. I said, you stole gas from him? I said, yes ma'am. I know his niece and thought it was okay. She says, yeah. And she takes my license and the registration, goes back to the police cruiser, and takes her sweet time, and I'm there trying to memorize my mom's phone number so I can call her from jail. There's no point in calling her now with the bad news. I'll let her sleep in. Like, I'm not doing that right now, you know? A few more hours apiece. And the cop goes back, talks to the guy, and finally comes back to the car, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to jail. She says, how much gas do you think you took from the guy? And look, I don't know. What I do know is I got 20 bucks in my wallet. So I say, about 20 bucks. She says, if you're willing to give him the money, he won't press charges. And so I give her the 20 bucks and she gives it to the man. And to her credit, really identified the situation because she waited for him to drive off. And then she let me go. And don't feel bad for the guy. Cause like, I bet he tells that story every Thanksgiving. Like about how he chased some kid down and stuff. But not me. I went home and I pretended that had never happened. My parents didn't find out about this until a few weeks ago. When I told them I was gonna do Title Tales and tell a story. And my mom goes, oh, what's your story about? And I had to tell her this. So the point of the story is, you don't know what your kids are doing. You might not know for years. Even I don't know.
We've had some fun, haven't we?
And I will say, kids are put on this earth to embarrass you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, parents.
It's true. We all remember things that happened with our kids that are now, and then, you know, but you just have to have faith. It's gonna be okay.
We turned out good, right?
And